Welcome. I'm Diane Yellowlight, a certified psychic, and I'm going to start a whole new series on where we're at in our new life of how we are as ladies and gentlemen, men and women. It is important to know that our roles have changed dramatically in the female aspect and the male aspect. It is really time now that everybody start to learn to co-create and to become responsible in different ways than what your mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandfathers and great-grandfathers and great-grandmothers and great-great-grandfathers and great-great-grandmothers used to do. In their time frame where they came from, civilization has moved forward to a certain degree. There was a lot of need for a lot of control and a lot of structure and a lot of trying to co-create in keeping just the unit and the family alive. It was life and death in those type of situations. You could be raided upon, you could be raped, you could be beat up, you could be robbed, you could be pillaged, you could be anything at that time frame. Where today we still have some similarities of that in our society because there are seeds of those soul ages that have continued on. However, the masses are not into that predicament, at least in the United States of America. We are in a very turvy-topsy situation as far as economics. What we're worse off is in the aspect of how we have learned to not co-create with each other, how we have become different in our aspects of how we even want to raise our children, how we want to talk and walk and be with each other. So ladies, I'm going to start with us first, and then I will get to the gentlemen. We really do need to come back to being ladies. We have had our opportunity to have the potty mouth and to have all the ideas and all the concepts and do what men do. And yes, we needed that freedom in order for us to move to this point. But we do have femininity and we have nurturing and love in us that is so deep that we end up, when we act the way that we do, too domineering, too negative, too demanding, too commanding. And I would say that I noticed from all of my clients in the last 10 years, there's a bit of resentment and cynicalism in their voices when they talk to their gentleman that's in their life, even their children. We must stop this insanity because it's not leading us to anything of creating a heart and wholeness and compassion and co-creation of together. We know how to create and have babies, but we don't know how to co-create and live together. So ladies, I'm going to give you a few rules, and as I go through my series, I will keep adding more and more to them. Rule number 1 is get out of the drama. Women carry too much emotional drama, most of them. Some don't, but most. I'm talking about the masses in this aspect. And when we carry too much drama, it's hard on ourselves, number 1. Number 2, we get into the emotional of what is not instead of what is. If we can be into the part of the intellectual aspect of thinking with less drama and more, and keep our emotional base, but not the drama attached to it. And that comes in when we holler, we scream, we demand, we command, we cry, we beg, we borrow, we steal. All the emotions from the men or the gentlemen that are in our lives, because we want them to carry the emotions because we're tired. Well, that's correct. We are tired. The only way that it's going to happen, though, is because, and I will talk about the male gentleman aspects in a minute, and you might understand, all of us better, what we're doing to each other. The thing that has to be done in the women aspect is, say, for example, if your husband comes home, or boyfriend or friend comes home and they are 2 hours late, they did not call you, they did not connect with you, your mind is going to go in every other direction of what could be. You're going to go in the direction of cheating, lying, stealing, lazy. You're working too hard. You're there taking care of the family. They're playing. They're this. They're that. This could be true. However, we don't even give it the aspect that it could not be true. And you women have to learn to teach your men how to treat you. They don't know how. They only know the old ways, the olden days, and that is demand and command and ignore and not be emotionally available, do their thing, be with the guys, be silent, withdraw, work too hard, work too little. Whatever the case is of what that soulage of that male sitting next to you is what they're going to act out. And that is history that was taught to him through his history, their history and back. It is incorrect for the time frame that we are in soul age. We have a beautiful opportunity at this time to really, truly become equal in the right way. There is no reason that male dominates woman or dominates man dominates or female dominates man. It's not that anymore. It was at one time, but it's not that anymore. We're a team. We're coming into TEAME, together. Energy always makes positive. If you can remember that, you're a team. TEAM will make positive. You'll need to reiterate these females, energies, women, and ladies into your concept because you emotionally go to 100 in a second. Males, it is time for you to put on ears, start to listen. Let us women show you, and you learn to respond, not ignore or react. You need to listen to what the women are saying. Women, if your husband or boyfriend or male friend or gentleman is not treating you accordingly to what your respect is, and mind you, I have videos on respect, you best have your own respect in the balance. 99% of the time, people carrying baggage of early childhood that comes into the play of what their life is about with that individual standing in front of you. Both sides, both ways. You know what? It's time to grow up in that aspect and not be the carbon copy of what your parents are or were, but be a copy of who you are in this new dimension of co-creating together as a TEAM will bring positive energy to you and your relationship. One of the first things that you've got to look at is, like the women, over emotional. If you're emotional about something and it's going to be leading back to other relationships or family situations, then you need to work that out before you talk to that individual that's going to be coming home to you. We all have the right to be free and yet be committed. We don't need to be put in imaginary prisons in order to have a relationship and to be in a relationship that is dead, that everybody hates everybody else. Nobody wants to be there, but because of our economical times and where we're at in the world, nobody can move forward. That's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be right now. Take advantage of being able to stay in your nest and start to develop the new aspects of who you authentically really are. Come back to your roots of your soul age of when you were born in your time frame. Not your parents, not their parents, or their parents. We can thank them for what they walked through, but we're a new creation and a new dimension. So one, stop the emotional drama. When you get that imbalance, then ladies, you sit there and you treat that person standing in front of you with respect and you teach them what bothers you. An example would be when I feel abandoned a lot of times when you don't tell me where you're going to be. I would prefer that I know a little bit more of what you're doing. And no, I'm not demanding you tell me all the time. And I know that my issue is working with trust, not trusting you, but trusting myself to know that I can trust you and trust my past situations that may not have been the best. So you see, two people have things to work on. The husband or the male or the gentleman can simply say, Instead of getting defensive, you're trying to control me, manipulate me, take away my freedom, all of that. It's not true. That person standing in front of you, the lady, is only trying to convey to you that she needs you in her life and she needs you there and she needs to know that you're okay and she really wants to know what you're doing. You do the same thing, only you guys don't say much about it because most women do stay true to what they're supposed to be doing. They're working, they're taking care of the house, they're taking care of the children, they're shopping, they're doing the bills, they're doing a lot of the things that they've been doing for eons. However, we're in a time frame now where everybody has to co-create. If your woman and lady, female, goes to work every single day, then you have to co-create in the duties and the responsibilities of taking care of what is your home. Make it a home. Work with each other in that. Change duties. First of all, start out picking with what you want to do and then give it a time limit. I'm going to do this for 2 or 3 months. Then put it down on the table and do something else. Nobody wants to do all the ugly chores. Nobody wants to do all the good chores. It has to be in balance. And I have to throw this one in because I think all of the ladies and all of the gentlemen out there are going to know this one. I just have always wondered why when the toilet paper roll gets empty and that gentleman has been in that restroom, why can't they replace the toilet paper? It is their job as well. They may not use it as much as we do, but they do use it. So, new rule, anytime that anyone's in the bathroom, gentlemen or ladies, you change that toilet paper when it needs to be changed. This is a beginning of starting to bring peace and serenity to the relationship. There's lots of other little scenarios that we do. If you walk by something and you see it needs to be picked up, men, gentlemen, don't zone out and just see it not there. You need to learn to become more aware of your surroundings and more aware of what needs to be of a help. And what this all means to, and we're just starting out slow here, is that we've got to get out of our entitlement of ego. Our ego that tells us, I don't have to do that. I'm beyond that. No, 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 no. You're not beyond anything. You're in a relationship. You're in a scenario that needs to co-create where everybody does equal amount of things. Find out what one person will love to do and never stop and let them do it. And don't tell them how to do it. Women, stop being the parent and the teacher and the director. Men, gentlemen, stop being obsolete, avoiding, ignoring, not acknowledge, not giving any more iota of a dot of love than you have to. Come on. You know, if you men, gentlemen, can do this when you're romancing and be attentive, why drop the ball when you've all of a sudden had the conquer? Oh, I know, this is the scenario of men. They're like hunters. They're to conquer. Once they do, then they can forget it. We're not in that century anymore, guys, gentlemen. We are in a century where women want to be treated like women. If you start doing that, they'll start responding. Women, ladies, if you start doing what you need to be doing, they will start to respond. And I want to tell you something. Those of you that do not heed this message will not be in relationships in the future because we have divided that dependency that we need on each other. We are learning and have allowed ourselves to be independent. However, we're men and women, ladies and gentlemen, and we need each other because we need to co-create and co-inhabit. Even if we don't produce children anymore, we need the balance of male and female together. It is called positive and negative, but both sides have to be positive and negative in balance. We need light and dark. We need positive and negative in the right ways in order to co-create. Anytime something is brought up to your attention, if you're defensive, then you have homework because all it is somebody bringing something to your attention. And if you didn't feel that you weren't worthy in any way, shape, or form, and it goes back to that, you wouldn't be reacting. You would only respond to what it is, a suggestion. And I know this sounds difficult, but it really isn't. And this is a time frame that I would suggest that you get serious now, because we're coming into 2015 or 2014, and it has got a lot of discord in communication and situations that are going to go to the end, be done. So if you don't want to lose what you have, and if you don't have what you need, lose it to start over, but start co-creating before you shut the doors on anything. It is the future, and if you don't learn to co-create, you will be standing alone. And I know that each and every one of you can go above and beyond your circumstances, and I ask that you do so starting today for the goodness of yourself, for those who love you, for those in your family, for those in a universal global sense. Because if we all get into the same tune and we play our own instrument in the highest quality, we'll have a beautiful orchestra. If we don't, we will have the most god-awfully sounding orchestra that you can imagine. And I think you've all heard when bands in high school started to play together. It was horrible. So don't let that happen to your life. Go above and beyond your circumstances and allow yourself to grow today. I am here to help, and I'm going to do a lot more videos to keep showing you the opportunities that you have in this time frame to get off the negative, destructive, egotistical train and get on the balanced ego, love, nurturing, co-creating train in the future of life. If you don't, that train is going to leave the station if you're on it or not. And I'll be talking to you soon. And each and every one of you, remember, you're ladies and you're gentlemen. Let's go back to that. And it doesn't matter what nationality you are. Carry your tradition on, but drop the insecurities, the ego, the self-destruction of self and others. So I'll be talking to you soon, and you have a really super great day. Until next time, bye-bye. I send you love, light, and life.